Dementia residents do like to exert their independence, and they don't like to admit they're having cares, especially in front of their friends. In the workshops that we had on cares and caring, dementia residents would say, the astute ones, "What? I don't need cares. I can do everything for myself." On the face of it, that may seem to be the case, because they can chat away, they can drink, they can eat, they can walk. But in terms of showering and dressing, because of a lack of orientation, they do need help with their cares in one way, shape or form. Now, dementia residents, the problem is that a lot of the time they're slow. So it's sometimes quicker for the carer to just whip in, do the shower with the dementia resident and then be off, rather than supervise and, go slow mode. When carers are really busy, they've got such a flat out schedule, 8-9 residents rushing around, they haven't really got time for a slow lady to independently, shower herself and supervise at the same time to make sure she's safe. So it really is difficult to get this balance of independence and dependence, and dementia residents, being able to do as much as they can. It's very difficult. Take meals, for example, and how to help with that. Many dementia residents, especially the elderly ladies, don't like having 3 big meals a day. They're not used to it. They've eaten, small meals for the last 10, 20 years, especially since, say, their husbands passed away. So they come into the unit, big meals, lots of food, lots of variety, and not everyone likes it. So they're really, often at mealtime, a lot of the dementia residents would rather skip it, miss it, have a sleep, have a break, spend some time on their own, whatever. And of course, there's the pressure to go to meals, because that's the schedule, that's the routine, and it is regimented in a dementia unit. So that's where the relative can help, and they can go to the charge nurse. You can go to the charge nurse and say, "Look, Mum's always been a small eater. We're fine about her having small meals. Please make sure that the meals are small. And if she really doesn't want to go to a meal, let her sleep or relax in her room, because it gives her a lot of stress if she's, being enforced to go to all meals, and we don't mind if she skips meals." Or can a sandwich be served in her room, or something light by her bedside, so she can just nibble away at that? Find some way of working through it. Maybe they can go home for a day and have a break from the routine. Maybe you can come in and have a meal with them so that they've got your company. There's always ways around things, even going out for the afternoon and having a lovely lunch out somewhere. Just breaking that routine can help a lot, and it just takes back some autonomy for the dementia resident. Now, independence and walking. I used to find that the sporty residents, those that had been sporty a lot, most of their life, often still fit and strong when they come into the unit. Arm strength, hand strength even, a lot of them have. You learn that when they try and grip your arm and a big bruise comes out. Not good. It's happened to a few of us. And so sporty, walking, independence. It's really important to keep this up as much as possible. If the person is on no medication, much more chance of them being able to keep up their balance, strength and fitness. That's why you want to keep the mood stable, so that they don't need medications, and that they can keep up their capacity, physical capacity, and even their, psychological capacity. Without medications, they'll be a lot better off, because residents don't like being helped with something that they can do themselves. They don't like to be taken along the corridor by their hand if they can walk themselves. But of course, it's slower often if they walk by themselves, because they get distracted, or, stop to chat to someone or whatever, and their dinner's cold by the time they arrive. So that's why it is helpful as a relative if you can come to meals now and then, friends or family, anyone can just come into meals. Then you can take mum to dinner, and let her walk independently, and take your time and, you know, eat the meal with her. Make sure she's not having too much, that it all suits her, it's working for her. You know, giving feedback to the nurses or staff as to what she likes, being her spokesperson. All these things help a lot for the dementia resident to maintain some element of independence in a dementia unit, which I've written about in the books, The Resident's Voice and The Resident's Rise. Easy reading, you know, not simple, but straightforward, lots of solutions. So please, thank you for your comments and likes. Please subscribe.